Welcome to Gerald Khalil's Conversation Piece. I share my thoughts on social content, sports, politics, and entertainment. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So LeBron James has been getting a lot of heat from the media and his peers. They say he was selfish for waiting to announce that he wasn't going to play in this past weekend's All-Star game, and that if he would have made an announcement earlier and not waited until the day of the game, less than 2 hours before the game, mind you, players such as Norman Powell or someone else deserving could have taken his place. He said that he had nagging ankle and foot injuries and that he wanted to prioritize his health.
Follow up on tonight's game, you got Stephon Castle and the Rising Stars team going up against the OGs, you, KD, Steph. Kind of what's your approach to that new format, and what will we see from you tonight?
You won't see anything from me tonight. Unfortunately, I would not be in uniform tonight. Still dealing with ankle and foot discomfort, so I will not be playing tonight, unfortunately. I hate that, but I'm looking forward to seeing the format. This is the first year for it. I know we got a lot of great, call us the OGs. That's hilarious. We do got a few guys with gray hairs, so that it makes sense. But, that should be fun.
Yet he seemed pretty healthy 3 days later playing against one of the worst teams in the league, the Charlotte Hornets. Take a look.
The ball's thrown to him and he's open. He's hit shots. When he's contested, he hasn't been very good.
LeBron! LeBron! Look out! Look out below!
Wow. Mark Williams said, what happened there? Well, he takes it right.
So it's clear that something else is going on as to why he didn't play. There was speculation that he didn't want to play against the Rising All-Stars and that he didn't like the All-Star team format. But around a month ago, it was in the news that LeBron's friend and business partner, Maverick Carter, is trying to start a new basketball league that would rival the NBA. Now, Stephen A. Smith discussed this on First Take, and it brought to light a reason why LeBron may have skipped out on the All-Star game. Let's take a listen.
But when I saw this story, the first thing that jumped to my mind was one of two things. LeBron James recognizes he won't ultimately become an owner of an NBA franchise, or he wants the NBA to think about what he can do if they don't acquiesce and ultimately let him become the owner of an NBA franchise down the line. Now, if he talked about it before the in-season tournament for the Lakers won the in-season tournament last year. He would love to become the owner of an NBA team. He would love to bring a team to Las Vegas and be a part owner for that. That's going to cost you about $7 billion to have, for an NBA team in Las Vegas, the price is going to be about $7 billion. Having said that, Wendy, he needs additional investors and all of that stuff. We all know that LeBron James can come up with the money. He can come up with investors. Plenty of investors that would love to connect with LeBron James, especially to own an NBA franchise. But they still have to let you in. In order to let you in, they got to take a bunch of things into consideration. Has he been the marquee? Sure. Has he answered the call as the marquee? Fine. He's got 4 championships, 4 league MVPs. Has never cheated the game with his effort, his conditioning, et cetera, et cetera. But when you look at today's NBA culture, when you look at some of the hits NBA players take, particularly as we approach All-Star Week in the slam dunk contest that LeBron James never participated in, the flagrant, lackadaisical effort they put forth during All-Star Weekend, LeBron James, way before all of that, deciding to take his talents to South Beach from Cleveland, and Dan Gilbert, the owner for the Cavaliers, had to find out watching the news, just like everybody else, or watching him with Jim Gray, just like everybody else. Those kind of things are the kind of, along with that player empowerment movement that LeBron has instigated, which people like myself clearly applaud him for, those kind of things, the flagrant manner in which he has done it, that has served to turn owners off, which you know all too well, Wendy, how good or how much does that serve to ingratiate him with them in terms of their support with him coming in as an owner? Everybody wanted that for Michael Jordan because of what Michael Jordan did for the league. Even though people like myself, you, and others appreciate what LeBron has done in terms of his part, He's been a beneficiary of the sacrifices that the Magic Johnsons, the Larry Birds, the Michael Jordan, and others have made. And there are some who believe there is an absence of appreciation on his part in that regard, which is why they would probably get in the way of him having an ownership stake, which would explain a story like this. That's what came to my mind, Wendy.
I'm with Stephen A. on this one. I don't think he's ever going to own a team in the NBA. I believe he took the temperature of the room and he's finding that there's a slim chance to none that it'll never happen. And this new league is just his backup plan. Remember, in all of these sports leagues, whether it's the NBA, NFL, NHL, or Major League Baseball, it's not so much about the money to own a team. It's about relationships. It's about being one of the good old boys. Because LeBron can pool together investors and get the money. I have no doubt about that. But the good old boys, they have long memories. Think about it. What he went through with Dan Gilbert, the owner of the Cavaliers. You think Gilbert's going to give LeBron the thumbs up to be part of the good old boys club? And let's not forget that LeBron is the one who pioneered player empowerment. A person who went against the establishment and showed other superstar players that it was okay to join forces to create competitive advantages, regardless of the health of the league. Look, I may be proven wrong, but I think we all know how this game is played. It can be argued that no one in league history has moved the needle like LeBron has. But when you're a trailblazer and you're dealing with people like sports league owners, you can't be surprised at how they're going to respond. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.